Yes, I did. Low key, there is one part of it that blows my mind. Everything else, I'm kind of let down that it has the exact same chassis as the Railen. If it didn't have the same chassis as the Railen, I feel like it would have been way cooler. Bro, the freaking cargo bay with the rotating freaking walkway with the freaking upside down magnetic pad, bro, that blew my mind. But I don't like the fact that it looks like the Raylan. What is the name? Tyilui. Like, what is the name, bro? It sounds like I'm speaking Avatar. Like, am I speaking Avatar? What is the name of it? Turok Makto? Like, what is it? No, deadass. Can someone explain how to pronounce the name? Tyilui or like Taitilu. What is it? Raylan Mark II. It's just called the Raylan Mark II. So it's the Tyilui. Okay, right. I don't speak Finnish. Tyilui. Tyilui. What? Guys, I don't think any of us know the actual name of this thing. Tyilui. How do you say that? Tyilui. What the hell is Tyilui, bro? Opinions on the Raylen. The Raylen, I feel like it's a really good ship. I do feel like it's going to be a little bit OP for the mere fact that it's going to have those size 4 guns for the pilot. And right now, as you guys have told me, size 4 guns, if you put 2 size 4 cannons and then two size 4 ballistic cannons, you're basically shredding most ships. And then you also have all that cargo space, and with that cargo space comes an extra 600 cargo worth of space, and you get the armor as well. That's like, you have the benefits of the exterior cargo, but you're also getting protection. And that's the biggest downside of exterior cargo, is the fact that your cargo is exposed. Now you're getting protection on that. And the ship itself does look really cool. I just feel like it's going to be a little bit overpowered. It is going to have a really big blind spot at the very back of it. So that's going to be like, that might be the balancing point. It's going to move sluggish. If you get right behind it, it's gonna be like unable to shoot you, especially if you're in like a smaller fighter or something. So I do feel like it's gonna be balanced enough, just depending on how much armor it has and how many shield generators, and basically, is it modular shields, things like that. But from the size of it, it's probably going to be modular shields 100%. But yeah, I do think it's a really nice ship. I love the look of it. I love the design, and I like the fact that it lands like on its legs and not like the Sulin. It lands like on its legs, so it feels nice. It looks nice. It reminds me of a Wraith from Halo. So yeah, I feel like it's low-key a kick in the teeth to Hull B owners who just bought a new ship that's pretty nice, and then they just give you a ship that outclasses it. And I don't see it being anything over $500 or $600. So it's like, damn. Look, the C2s and whatnot, they're being way outclassed. Those long ass ramps, it takes so long to just get up the ramps. So having things where you can just snap cargo on with shorter ramps, even the Hermes and things, shorter ramps, shorter ingress and egress, it's so much better, way better, you know? In my opinion, like I like it better. So the C1s and those class and the ramp classes are getting outpaced right now. I feel like, yeah, they're definitely going to be vehicle carriers, and the fact that you have the ramp to drive off is a lot better than just tractoring and throwing like a vehicle out of the ship. So yeah, they're gonna, and I think that's what they're supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be drop ships, eh? So I feel like the Hercules class is supposed to be a drop ship. The only issue with the Hercules class is right now, I don't think we have enough drop ship content for drop ships in general and ground vehicles. So if they add a whole, like, think about it, right? I would like to see the creative team, right? The creative team on Star Citizen make a sort of, not even hat tour, but I want to say, do you know the way we in the tactical strike groups, we had to go in and rescue, what's his name, Gabe, right? I would like them to make a scenario like that where you have to go in and there's going to be like a ground hangar for ground vehicles. So basically a hangar for ground vehicles, let's say in Pyro, and there's someone who's trapped in them. And I feel like there is hangars for ground vehicles in Pyro already in certain places, right? You have to go in there and there's just like 200 NPCs spawned. They have ground vehicles, they have all of this, and they have anti-air missiles, anti-air missiles, lasers. That new laser they have for the tactical strike groups, they have smaller versions of that to stop you from coming in with your ships, right? And you have to literally come in with ground vehicles, drop them off, and you literally have to go in, kill 200-300 NPCs on ground, and you have to go into this like ground cargo bay, hangar, and free someone. You have to go in, clear it out, free them, they drive off. An allied ship comes down, picks them up like a Hercules quantums in, lands at a certain distance, like maybe 5-6 kilometers or 10 kilometers away, lands down, and then you have to escort them for 10 kilometers until they get into that Hercules, and the Hercules takes off and leaves. You know what I'm saying? That would make ground vehicles like mean something and have to actually have a use, and I feel like that's what we're missing. So if they want all these ship carriers and vehicle carriers and all of these dropships to make sense, we need something that's a very big, large-scale event where you have to go with ground vehicles and you can't use your ships. They have to lock it down, you know? But yeah, I feel like we need a better form of ground vehicle gameplay and just insurgent missions. I want to be able to go somewhere like be an insurgent and just like get in, free someone. There's too many NPCs, like you can't solo this, so many NPCs, all of that. Like that's what I want, and I feel like we're lacking that gameplay. So the Liberator is a vehicle transporter manufactured by Anvil, specialized in open air vehicle transport with 3 landing pads and an expansive vehicle garage. Oh, the Liberator is capable of delivering 3 ships and 2 vehicles to the front lines of any operation. Although it can operate as a contingent light carrier thanks to its open platform with 3 landing pads, it is not equipped to sustain and support continuous carriers operations like a true carrier is, lacking repair, refueling, and rearming facilities. However, it does feature housing facilities for both guests and crews. The upper landing pad supports extra small ships, which includes most single-seat combat ships, Aegis Saber, Anvil Hornets, the Arrow, and other single-player ships such as the Misk Prospector. So you can do the Prospector, you can possibly do, oh, okay. The internal garage and front pad can store ground vehicles up to and including Tumbril Nova and Anvil Ballista, and extra small ships, which include the Argo MPUV and the Origin 85X. A concept of the ship was introduced at CitizenCon 2951 in 2021. Okay, but this looks like you could fit this ship on it. Nah, you could fit this on it. This looks like you could fit this on it. You could fit the Cutlass Black on it, so bigger ships. But it's not a bad ship though. It's got 4 SCU of cargo space. Crew is 1 to 2. Ooh. What are the size? What are the guns? Hold on, where are the weapons? Size 5s? Are they for real? What do you mean you're gonna get size 5 guns? Oh, it does say to be determined though. I do like the look of it though. I feel like it does look like a solo, but it looks like a fortress, man. It looks like a flying fortress. And honestly, from what I'm seeing here, it's definitely gonna be able to maybe fit. It will definitely fit like my Avenger. It'll fit Salvation. It could probably fit an Avenger and the Salvation on the same like pad. Probably fit something like a Hornet. Definitely fit the Hornets. Yeah, this might be an all-rounder, you know? Like, I do like this. 400 SCU. So it's got 2 auto turrets. Ah, so it hasn't been updated for a while. Right, okay. I've started realizing that. You guys have been telling me that normally the concept is smaller than what it actually is when it does come into game. How much do you guys think it's gonna cost though? Because that's gonna be crazy. My question, right? For everyone who has like really big ships and like if you bedlog with a really big ship, and let's say you have cargo or ships parked in your really big ship, when you bedlog, do those ships also come with you or only the main ship? Okay, so they remain. So basically you're telling me that when that ship comes in, if I park with my whole, like everything that I ever use, I park them all on that ship, I can log off, and when I log back in, I'll have my stuff. That's a game changer. No, that's a game changer. Okay, I need that. That's the ship I need. That's the ship I need, because I feel like the fact that I can use it on my own and it's only built for 1 to 2 people anyway, right? I feel like that's a ship that I definitely need. And that's the thing, because if I think about it, if there's any small refining ship that does like small scale refining, right? You get that, park them all on that ship, and you also have 400 SC Bumbleclot. Another one? I might actually not need a base if I have this ship. It might be the perfect ship. I hope it has a lot of fuel though, because I don't want to have to like, yeah. I think you guys have sold me on it.